everybody working on our behalf, we need to recognize
with respect to Bay Area
work.
Rapid Transit, some people have said that they think we need to have a citizen accountability mechanism that's tied to the Bay Area Rapid Transit, so that anytime there are there's inappropriate behavior, that there's a citizen mechanism that would allow people to engage in that process. But you know what, I think at the end of the day, we need to step back and look at the whole question of the use of lethal force in our community, how we respect human life, because if we're going to be a peaceful society, if we're going to talk about nonviolence as a way of life, then I really think at some point we need to start looking at the fundamental ways in which we engage with each other with respect to enforcement, how we use force, when we use force. This is an opportunity for the community to engage in a very important conversation, a conversation that I don't think we really had.
Will that become a directive for the Oakland Police? Would you call for the Oakland Police to investigation? You want the Oakland Police to investigate now its tactics?
Well, we always need to be in the process of looking at ourselves, engaging in self-examination. And my view is that we need to look at the whole issue of the use of deadly force. When is that appropriate? We need to talk about that very significantly, because anytime someone in the public arena takes a life, they're essentially taking that life in the name of community in a democracy. And so I think community now needs to begin to talk about what they are able to tolerate and not able to tolerate. That's a mature conversation that needs to go on in the context of a democracy. And I'm responsive to that. I think it's important for us in the training of police to talk about restraint, to talk about respect for human life, because anytime you point a weapon at someone, the potential for the loss of life becomes very, very high. So I think all of us have to be willing to step back and rethink these matters, okay? I believe in that. I mean, I go way back in that respect. And the sad part about it is, here we are, 40, 50 years later, still talking about the same thing. Well, we should not have to be 40 or 50 years down the road still talking about the same thing. So maybe if the community is now focused on this tragic death, then how do we then move to really talk about a broader conversation about our respect for human life and the use of force in a civilized society? Okay?
Well, you heard it from Mayor Dellums. He's definitely committed to making a change in how the Oakland Police essentially works with society. And not only that, making a call for how law enforcement works with society, or at least changes how it works with society. So this is the beginning, one would hope this is the beginning of the end of the kind of problems that we've seen that created, well, what we've experienced over the past week.